everybody, this is Caleb, aka that Trans Minecrafter, and I'm back to bring you a new video. I just quickly wanted to mention that I'm sorry that the quality of this is really bad. I'm actually having to record on my laptop with the little front-facing camera that's used for video chats because a couple months ago I shattered my phone screen, and so my front-facing camera doesn't work. I don't know if you can see all of that. It's awful. So I'm currently using my laptop and it's not the best, but it'll have to do for now. So I want to take you guys back in time to 2 years ago. I was at governor's school, and this was the time when I was really starting to question who am I and what's my gender, what's my sexuality, and all of this. While I was at governor's school, one of the counselors named Jess, who just happens to be trans, was helping me understand what it means to be transgender. Exactly 2 years ago today was the first time that I said I'm transgender. Everything that had been leading up to my life finally made sense. So in order to celebrate, I just wanted to post a video kind of looking back on my life thus far. Last semester, we had to make a video as our final project for the class about our personal narrative, and my video was on me being transgender, and I figured this would be the perfect time to post it. But I just want to make one disclaimer. I just so happened to mess up the date that I said in the video, but I just want to keep in mind that I literally stayed up all night to make this because I'm kind of bad at procrastination, and the time when I specifically did the voiceover part, it was like 2:30 in the morning and I had to go outside to my car just so I could play the music and record without being interrupted and without waking up people. Hopefully you guys will understand, and you'll notice that I'll put like a little annotation on the screen just so you know where it was I messed up. Of course, one of the biggest details I would mess up in this. Even with that mistake, I still love the way the video turned out, even though it was a pain with the website that we had to use to make it. Since this is a different kind of video, I'm not going to put an outro at the very end, but rather do it right in here, just to kind of get everything that needs to be said done now, so that it's not kind of like an interruption at the end of the video. So if you enjoy it, please leave a like, and I really hope you do, because this video does mean a lot to me. If you have any questions, you can either leave a comment down below, or message me through any of my social media platforms. It's in the description, and I'll answer pretty much anything you want to know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. Stay awesome. Enjoy the video.
My story begins on August 26, 1998. I was the youngest of 3 kids, both of my siblings being significantly older than me. I was the goofy child, and I always loved making others laugh. It was very rare to catch me without a smile. From a very early age, interest sparked in me that still remained true to this day. I had a passion for music and a love for cats. Tiger was the very first cat in my life. My parents got her years before I was born. She was very protective of me and tolerated everything I put her through. She is the reason why we now have 7 rescued cats. Growing up, I was different. I played with my brother's toys and got involved with sports. One of my earliest self-defining memories comes from when I was 4 years old. I wanted short hair, so I decided to try and cut it myself. When I got caught trying to hide the evidence in my brother's socks, my mom and sister took me to my grandma's beauty shop. I was actually very happy to get my hair cut even shorter. When I hit puberty, I noticed a change in myself. I started getting depressed because things were changing, but I didn't want them to. I spent 4 years confused as to what was going on in my life. Finally, in the summer of 2015, I met Jess at governor's school. They explained gender identity to me and helped me understand who I am. On July 11, 2015, I came out as transgender. I began telling my closest friends, hoping they would be receptive to what I had to say. The song Brave by Sarah Bareilles helped me with this, especially since she wrote it to help a friend come out. In an interview with Savannah, my best friend of 4 years, we discussed her thoughts from when I came out to her. She said that she initially knew that I was different, but just thought I was a tomboy. When I came out to her, she was initially shocked because she hadn't had much interaction with transgender people, but she was very happy that I had found myself and was willing to help me through my journey. From dealing with my family's backlashes, to relationship issues, to bathroom policies. I knew that I didn't have to go through it alone. Savannah even helped me publicly come out on February 20th, 2016. Even though many negative things have come my way, I have learned to put them aside and focus on the positives of my journey. I am now in college at a university that is accepting and supportive of transgender students. I have found an amazing group of people that have become my family. I got to celebrate my first birthday, and most importantly, I have found confidence in myself. I have embarked on the quest of transitioning so that others may finally see who I have seen myself to be all along. I can't wait to see what life has in store for me next. Thank you for listening to my story on becoming Kaleb William Miller.